Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel, The Importance of Temperance. I'm Katie, and today I am back with Arcanum number 7, the Chariot. I know you're sick of me by now. When nothing and when all at once. But I do need to catch up on the top tarot trumps hashtag by the lovely Mascha over at Musings by Mascha. Here we have the Chariot. This is the Rider-Waite-Smith interpretation, so Pixie's artwork, and this is from the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot, Oscar Bell deck. Now, it's interesting to me when people talk about the Chariot as a movement and moving forward. But can we just take a moment to appreciate the fact that he's actually in this box, which looks like a concrete square, and he's actually not going anywhere, right? He's actually still inside of this concrete. That's what it looks to me, or stone square. The wheels are not moving. The sphinxes are not moving. He's got the city behind him. There's a little bit of water there. So he's facing away from the city, so in the sense that he's looking for something else, but it's actually not in movement. And it's interesting to me how when we talk about the Chariot is all about moving forward, going off on adventure, victory. But what is it actually victory over? Is it mind over matter? Because he's not moving. So is it his own psychic abilities with which he is like going forward, dominating these two opposing forces? Right? Interesting, isn't it? Because when you do have a look at this card, there is no movement in this card. But there is all this kind of like canopy of stars and this crown with a star up here, and he's got his little baton here, or a little wand here, and he uses that to move forward. So is he moving forward in his chariot, like in his Merkaba, which is an actual light chariot? Very interesting, eh? So to me, the Chariot is all about doing your own thing, in the sense that you have now come out of this number 6, so the Lovers, where you are having a bit of introspection, you're looking at yourself in the mirror, you're understanding where you're at, you're making decisions. Are you making decisions for yourself, or are you trying to people please? And here we go, off on an adventure. We've made decisions to just go and do what we want to do for the fun and the sake of doing it. Okay? So I kind of really like this image, but I'm not going to use this as one of my choices for the Chariot. So I'm just going to set this aside, pop it over here. Now guys, I've got a glass of wine. Yeah, it looks massive, doesn't it? It's a bit of a Pinot Gris from Venice, and it's an organic one. So grab yourself a beverage of your choice, and cheers to you. It's Friday afternoon here in Australia, start of a weekend. And all I've been doing is like making videos for the past 3 days, because I've had 2 days off. I worked yesterday afternoon. So I just need, a little bit of fortification. So, must start off with 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm missing a chariot. Where's my other chariot? Anyway, I'm going to start off with this chariot here from the Eliza Sightsinger deck, Symbolic Soul Tarot. I'm just going to do a bit of a fun video today based on just fun. Yeah? Just fun kind of chariots. Now, look at this dude. He's kind of been through the wars, hasn't he? He's missing an arm. And I really like this deck. Again, it's kind of relatively new to my collection. I haven't worked with it that much. Those are the backs. But it's kind of like my only sort of black background deck, and I rather like it. But see, even though his arm is missing and he's dripping blood, He's kind of got a really peaceful expression on his face there. This is a Los Carabel deck, by the way. All right, let's just read what it says. Oh, sorry about this. I found it very interesting because I read it the other day. Do you think I can find it now? Of course not. Because I did not prep, did I? Lovers. The Chariot. Here it is. Here it is. Okay. So, I can't see. I have to put my glasses on. Alrighty. The Chariot. Control, ambition, triumph, the joy of victory. To achieve lofty goals, here are some of the Charioteers' secrets. Spiritual strength is essential. Sacrifice and renunciation are required. After all, if it were easy, everyone would win. That's true. Most importantly, the Charioteer realizes that he doesn't know what he doesn't know. True wisdom, indeed. His heart opens to the sky, infinite possibilities rather than focusing on a specific goal. He allows the sphinxes to navigate, trusting in unseen but trusted guidance. Balancing will and faith keeps the chariot running smoothly as it races towards triumph. And I find that's really interesting interpretation. I kind of guess that that's my kind of take on the chariot realistically. So, my little chariot here from the Eliza Seisinger deck, which is a super cool, interesting deck called Symbolic Soul Tarot. So my next one that I have yet to show, and I just wanted to give it a shout out, is this beautiful deck here, which is the Shadowscapes Tarot. And this is by Stephanie Pomanlaw. Sorry if I butchered your name. But this deck doesn't get enough love, in my opinion. It's a so detailed, beautifully illustrated, kind of fey deck. Very whimsical, very gorgeous. I use this deck for myself mainly when I'm getting downloads and we want to do the work with Lemuria and also Atlantis energy coming through. And this is the Chariot here. Just very, very ethereal. I love the way that he's or he or she has got the unicorns dragging the chariot. It's on a wave and you've got the city up in the sky behind and the little crab and the sea turtles and creatures down the bottom. It's just a very beautiful, peaceful, calm, yet full of movement depiction of the chariot. I love the colors too in this card. And these are the backs. It's a very gentle deck. This is a very gentle deck. And it doesn't get enough credit, I think. So, that's from the Shadowscapes Tarot. Now, my third choice is from the Grimalkin Tarot, which is an MJ Colonine indie deck. And it is my little chariot. I bet it is super cute. Little horsies. A little Siamese. No, it's not actually a Siamese cat, is it? It's one of those cats without hair. What are they called? I don't know. But I just thought that was gorgeous as a little depiction of the chariot. And of course, you know, the cart is moving by its own decree because the cat's not really guiding it. There's no reins in there. So, yeah. So that is my Chariot from MJ Colonine's the Grimalkin Tarot, which I have the indie deck in this 2-part box. My next one, and I think it is kind of like my favorite Chariot cards ever, is from the Zilich Tarot, which is a Thoth inspired deck. And of course I haven't prepared it, have I? So bear with as I find it. This is my all-time favorite charioteer. And I think it is the way that I kind of look at life. Can you see? How is this off on his chariot without a care in the world? This is his little head. He's looking up towards the sun or the moon. His hair is flying. He or she is flying behind them, and they're just like going on their business, doing their thing, not a care in the world, and they're just going to think about going on an adventure and having a bit of fun. I love it. It's just my favorite Chariot card. Now I'm missing one, so bear with while I go get it. Alright, so that was my 4th Chariot card, and that was from the Zillage Tarot by Christina Zillage. The images are beautiful. They're watercolor images, her artwork. Now, my last one is from this little cutie, White Sage Tarot. This is by Teresa Hutch, and this is our little cutie badootie here. I think the depictions in this deck are very simplistic, but kind of they give you an idea of, you know, what's going on. Interestingly enough, comes to mind the horses that were scared and bolted in London just recently, and there is a photo of both a black and white horse bolting in the streets of London, and one of the horses, the white one, has blood on it, and they were scared, but it wasn't because of whatever the building, you know, they're justifying it with. It's very interesting to me how the media keeps on justifying stuff that we can't explain, and also the fact that, you know, Big Ben was missing 2 hours. So was it all about a timeline shift? Did we shift? Did we miss out on 2 hours? Was it a quantum leap? What was it that spooked these horses? And it wasn't only 2 horses, it was 5 horses across the garrison at different times. And then weird things happened, like Moulin Rouge, windmill arms kind of thing fell. In Australia, we've had weird things happening. There was the stabbing of one of the Orthodox bishops. Also some whales, like about 150 whales, had washed up on the beach, and people were trying to push them back. So something weird has happened over these past 3 or 4 days. And things don't happen randomly. They happen for a reason, and it's not the reason that the mainstream media tells us. There's much more deeper meanings, and especially when there's esoteric and metaphysical meanings and geophysical meanings as well, playing with the astrology and, you know, the full moons and all these things that are going on. So it's very interesting to me that I'm talking to you about the Chariot with the horses. So on that note, thank you so much for watching, for liking, and for subscribing to my channel. I'm on 99 followers. I'm nearly on 100. Woohoo! Go me! Go me! Go me! My friends, thank you so much. I will finish off with the Chariot from the Chariot card from the White Sage Tarot, and I will meet you back for Arcanum number 8, and I have to watch what Mascha's come up with, if she was going to do the Strength or Justice. And until then, be good. Ciao, belly.